Have you ever felt that nagging itch, wondering what your body is trying to tell you? As we get older, our bodies start communicating in subtle ways, through aches, fatigue, and yes, even itchiness. It's easy to brush off that annoying itch as just dry skin or a temporary nuisance. But what if I told you that where that itch occurs could actually reveal something much deeper? For many seniors, chronic itchiness isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a red flag from the body, warning you of underlying health issues that could be quietly affecting your well-being. It might seem insignificant, but a persistent itch could be your body's way of shouting for help, urging you to pay attention before things get worse. In this video, we'll reveal 4 specific areas where itchiness in older adults could signal serious health concerns. These aren't just old wives' tales. They're backed by medical research and observations from experts who specialize in aging and longevity. By the end of this video, you'll understand what these itches mean and how you can take action to protect your health. So, if you're dealing with any of these issues, don't ignore them. Stick with us till the end. We'll provide you with crucial solutions that can help you live a longer, healthier life. If this resonates with you, please leave a comment with the number 0 below to share your experience. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time to do so and hit the notification bell. Join us in our mission to prioritize your health every day. Let's dive in. Number 1, persistent itchiness on the lower legs. Sometimes, your body tries to tell you something important in the most subtle ways, like an incessant itch on your lower legs. It's easy to brush it off as nothing more than dry skin, or just a normal part getting older. But when the itch lingers, showing up without any rash or visible irritation, it's worth taking a moment to stop and listen. Healthcare professionals have discovered that for many older adults, constant scratching of the calves, shins, or ankles may be a sign of something much deeper. Poor circulation, specifically a condition called peripheral artery disease. This occurs when blood flow through the small vessels in your legs is restricted, leading to dry, sensitive, and unusually itchy skin. Let me paint a picture for you with 2 men, Harold and Dennis, both in their early 80s. Harold is the picture of activity, starting every morning with a short walk around his neighborhood. He stays mobile, regularly checks his legs and feet for any signs of trouble, and hasn't noticed anything concerning. Dennis, however, has been feeling more fatigued lately, sitting for long periods and finding it harder to get moving. He started to notice a persistent itch creeping up his legs, especially at night or after being sedentary for a while. He applies lotion, thinking it's just dry skin, but the relief never lasts. What Dennis doesn't realize is that this stubborn itch might be his body's way of signaling that the blood is no longer flowing as efficiently to the lower half of his legs. Without adequate circulation, the skin not only becomes dry, but the muscles and tissues begin to weaken over time. This creates additional strain on your heart, veins, and entire vascular system. Poor circulation is linked to increased risks of heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. Our legs are often referred to as our second heart, because they play such a crucial role in returning blood to the rest of the body. When they struggle, the entire system can suffer. But here's the silver lining. If caught early, this type of itchiness can be managed and even reversed. Movement is a powerful remedy. Simple leg exercises, taking short walks, and elevating your feet while sitting can dramatically improve blood flow. Staying hydrated, wearing supportive compression socks, and cutting back on salty foods can also make a noticeable difference. If you've been dealing with persistent itching in your lower legs, especially if there's no visible rash or sign of an allergy, don't ignore it. Your body might be trying to alert you in the only way it knows how. Number 2, unexplained itching on the upper or mid-back. Have you ever had an itch in the middle of your back that you just can't quite reach? It's annoying, right? But what if that itch is trying to send you a message that you can't ignore? Many older adults deal with persistent itching on their upper or mid-back. And while it's easy to blame it on dry skin or an old shirt tag, this type of itch may actually be a sign of something much more concerning. One often overlooked cause of this kind of itching is a problem with your liver or kidneys, 2 essential organs that play a crucial role in filtering toxins and maintaining balance in the body. When either of these organs is struggling, waste products can accumulate in the bloodstream, irritating the skin and causing it to itch, especially in areas like the back, where the skin is rich in nerve endings. Let's look at two women, Dorothy and Janice, both 76 years old. Dorothy stays on top of her health with regular checkups, drinks plenty of water, and has always had healthy skin. Janice, on the other hand, has recently noticed feeling more fatigued than usual, swelling in her ankles, and a persistent itch on her back, especially at night. Despite switching her laundry detergent and moisturizing regularly, the itch refuses to go away. What Janice doesn't know is that this constant, unrelenting itch might be her body's way of signaling that her liver or kidneys aren't working as well as they should. When these organs aren't functioning properly, it can throw off your body's entire system, affecting digestion, sleep, energy, and even mental clarity. The itching linked to liver or kidney dysfunction is often persistent, doesn't respond to typical treatments, and usually shows up without a visible rash. It tends to be worse at night, making sleep even more difficult and leaving you feeling drained the next day. Although it may seem like a minor nuisance, this chronic itching can be a warning sign of a deeper imbalance, one that, if left unchecked, could silently worsen over time. But don't panic. This isn't a reason to worry unnecessarily. It's simply an invitation to check in with your body. A blood test can reveal how well your liver and kidneys are functioning. Drinking plenty of water, reducing your intake of processed foods, cutting back on alcohol, and managing your salt intake can significantly ease the strain on these vital organs. If you're on multiple medications, it's a good idea to discuss their potential impact on your liver and kidneys with your doctor. So, the next time your back starts itching for no apparent reason, take a moment to listen to your body. Your skin might be the first place it shows you signs of internal stress. If you're still with us and finding this information helpful, don't forget to comment number 2 below to let us know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so and hit the bell icon so you never miss our videos. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content to inform and inspire. Let's continue. Number 3, persistent itching on the scalp or neck. Have you ever had an itch on your scalp or the back of your neck that seems to never go away? It's easy to dismiss it as just dry skin, a reaction to shampoo, or simply a part of aging. But what if this persistent itch is trying to tell you something much deeper about your health? For many older adults, this type of itch isn't just skin deep. It's often a sign of something more profound: stress, inflammation, or even changes in the nervous system that affect both the body and the mind. The nerves around the scalp and neck are incredibly sensitive, and they are often the first to react when our bodies are under stress. Emotional or neurological strain, especially when it builds up over time, can cause the body to send signals through the skin. Let's look at two men, Leonard and Ray, both in their late 70s. Leonard is an active, social person who enjoys gardening and spends time meditating in the evening to stay relaxed. He seems calm and grounded, a man who handles life's ups and downs with ease. Ray, however, has struggled with the transition into retirement. He spends more time indoors, feels restless, and has been quietly carrying stress without realizing it. Over the past few months, Ray has found himself scratching his head more and more. At first, it was just in the evenings, but soon the itch began to happen throughout the day. There's no rash, no flakes, nothing that could explain it. He tried changing his shampoo and even bought a new pillowcase, but the itch wouldn't go away. What Ray didn't know was that this constant irritation was likely his body's physical manifestation of emotional tension and nervous system fatigue. As we age, our ability to manage stress becomes less effective. Instead of letting go of worry, our bodies often stay in a constant state of low-level alert, keeping cortisol levels high and suppressing our immune system. This chronic tension often surfaces in the most sensitive areas, like the scalp and the back of the neck. What's more, ongoing itching in these areas has been linked to conditions like neuropathy and even early signs of cognitive decline. Now, this doesn't mean that every itch in this area signals something severe, but it's never a sign to ignore. The good news is that there are ways to calm the nervous system and reduce the itch. Simple practices like breathing exercises, getting outside in nature, reconnecting with friends, or even journaling your thoughts before bed can help reset the body's stress response. In Ray's case, when he made small changes, taking a short morning walk, limiting his news consumption, and making regular calls to his brother, the itching slowly began to fade. It didn't disappear overnight, But gradually, as the weight of his worries lifted, the itch faded with it. If you're dealing with an itch on your head or neck that just won't go away, and you've ruled out allergies or skin conditions, take a moment to reflect on how you're really feeling. Not just physically, but emotionally. Because sometimes your body isn't just reacting to external factors. It's speaking to you about the stress and tension you're carrying inside. That persistent itch may just be your nervous system asking for a little peace. Number 4, persistent itching around the chest or abdomen. When we think about the signs of declining health, many of us immediately picture things like shortness of breath, dizziness, or memory loss. But what if I told you that the skin on your chest and belly, those areas right in the center of your body, could be sending you a powerful message about what's happening inside, especially when that itch appears for no obvious reason? Older adults who frequently experience persistent itching across their torso, particularly around the chest or abdomen, may be facing more than just a simple skin issue. This kind of itch is often a silent signal of something deeper, nutritional deficiencies or malabsorption problems, that can gradually rob your body of the strength, immune support, and healing ability it needs. Take the cases of 2 women, Joyce and Elaine, both 81 years old. Joyce still finds joy in preparing her own meals, carefully putting together colorful plates filled with fruits, greens, and protein. While she doesn't eat as much as she once did, she makes sure every bite counts. Elaine, on the other hand, has gradually lost her appetite over the past year. She often skips meals, settles for crackers or canned soup, and finds herself feeling full after just a few bites. Along the way, she noticed that her chest and stomach started itching more frequently, especially in the evenings, sometimes even feeling a little tender or dry. She thought it was just sensitive skin and tried changing body washes, but nothing seemed to help. What Elaine didn't know is that as we age, our digestive system becomes less efficient at absorbing essential nutrients, vitamins like B12, healthy fats, and trace minerals such as zinc and magnesium. Without these nutrients, the skin begins to dry out, nerve signals get disrupted, and the immune system weakens. The torso, full of sensitive nerve endings and blood vessels, becomes more prone to irritation and itching. But the real danger lies in the fact that these internal deficiencies also begin to affect muscle strength, energy levels, and cognitive function. What makes malnutrition in seniors even trickier is that it often doesn't show up on the scale. You may not be losing weight, but your body could still be starving for the nutrients it needs to stay strong and vibrant. That's why persistent itching across the chest or abdomen is more than just an uncomfortable nuisance. It could be an early warning sign that your body is running low on the fuel it needs to keep going. The good news is that this is one of the most manageable problems on the list. Improving your nutrition doesn't require drastic changes. Simple additions like a handful of nuts, a boiled egg, fresh berries, or even a high-quality multivitamin can make a world of difference over time. So if you've been dealing with persistent itching in your chest or stomach and you haven't been nourishing your body as well as you once did, consider this your gentle reminder. Your body is asking for care. It's not just about comfort. It's about ensuring your longevity and well-being. Number 5, itching on the hands and palms. Itching on the hands, especially on the palms, may seem like a minor irritation at first. You might think it's just dry skin or a reaction to soap or lotion. However, for older adults, persistent itching in this area could point to something more significant. In fact, it may be a sign of liver dysfunction or even diabetes, both of which are common concerns as we age. The liver is responsible for filtering toxins from the body, and when it's not functioning properly, it can lead to a buildup of waste products in the bloodstream, which irritates the skin. Similarly, diabetes can cause neuropathy, a condition where nerve damage leads to sensations of itching or tingling, especially in the hands and feet. Let's consider 2 individuals, Peter and Margaret, both in their late 70s. Peter has always enjoyed being active and has maintained a balanced diet. He doesn't experience much discomfort and doesn't notice any unusual skin issues. Margaret, however, has been struggling with her blood sugar levels lately. She has also noticed that her palms itch more frequently, especially after sitting for a long time or during the evening. Despite using different moisturizers, the itchiness persists. What Margaret may not realize is that this ongoing irritation could be linked to her blood sugar management or even a strain on her liver. When blood sugar levels are poorly controlled, nerve damage can occur, leading to itching sensations. This kind of chronic itching can sometimes be dismissed as part of aging, but it could be signaling deeper health problems that require attention. The good news is that managing blood sugar, staying hydrated, eating a nutrient-rich diet, and getting regular checkups can help reduce these symptoms and improve overall health. If you've been experiencing persistent itching on your hands or palms, especially if you've been dealing with diabetes or liver concerns, don't ignore it. Listen to your body and take the necessary steps to address the underlying issues before they become more serious. Final thoughts. Now that we explored these 4 common areas of itching on the body, take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed any of these signs in your own body recently? A little itch here and there might seem insignificant at first, but as we've discussed, each one can carry a deeper message. Whether it's poor circulation in the legs, signs of liver or kidney strain, stress manifesting in the scalp, or subtle nutritional deficiencies across the chest and abdomen, your body is always sending you signals. It doesn't shout, it whispers, and often those whispers are carried through your skin. The key takeaway is this: none of these signs are a sentence of fate. Instead, they are invitations, gentle nudges urging you to pause, check in with yourself, and give your body the care it deserves before something small turns into a bigger issue. A little more movement, a healthier bite, a bit more rest, and time spent reconnecting with yourself and others can make all the difference. If even one of these signs resonates with you today, don't brush it aside. Make that first small change. And if you haven't noticed any of these signs, that's even better. But now, you know what to look out for and how to respond if things shift. The goal isn't just to live longer. It's to live a life that is full of clarity, vitality, and joy. Listening to your body's early whispers, even when they show up as something as simple as an itch, is one of the wisest ways to ensure you keep thriving. Thank you for joining us today. We would love to hear from you. Share in the comments below something new you've learned and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts mean the world to us, and reading them motivates us to keep creating meaningful content. If this video has been helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue bringing valuable insights to you. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.